Hi guys, it's Chris with Citygirlhomestead again. It is nasty outside, and so I'm not going anywhere today. So we're gonna do some stuff in the house. We did the bites already, and now I'm going to make some more cinnamon rolls, but I'm gonna make a different kind of frosting. So in my bowl right now, and it's been proofing, I have a cup of warm water, a third cup of oil, a quarter cup of sugar, and 2 tablespoons of yeast. Now I'm going to add an egg this time, because the lady said what it does is it just adds softness. It doesn't do anything else to make it rise, nothing like that. And since I'm doing the cinnamon rolls, we probably want them super soft. They were super soft last time, but you know, just in case. And then we need a tablespoon of butter. Yes, my hands are clean. They've been in soap and water, and ugh. I do dishes probably about 15 times a day, you guys. Because I can't stand dirty dishes. Alright, and then a half teaspoon of salt. Let me put on my dough hook here. I'm going to be doing a TMU, but I just got my stuff today, but I'm letting something charge to do it. You guys, I think we're going to like that. So let me move you up closer here. Alright. So we're going to start out with 3 cups of flour. And of course I'm making a mess. Nothing new. Reminds me I got flour I got to bag up yet today. I didn't get quite 3 cups there, so add just a little bit more. We're going to bring this up here, and because there's flour in it, we want to start out slow. We don't want flour spitting everywhere like I learned that the hard way last time. Weather today, we might have to do more than 3 cups, because the weather really does depend on how well your breads and all that's going to do. And it's spitting freezing rain here right now, so alright, let's see now. Let's move it up. Add just about maybe a half cup more. Let's throw this down a little bit. Oh yeah, that'll be better. Much better. Bring it down here so you can see kind of what it's doing. Eventually it'll bring all of that off the sides, and it'll beat into one. I'm learning this along with you. So I'm going to let this knead for 5 minutes, then we'll be back and we'll start our cinnamon rolls. Alright, so I'm back. I'm just going to play with the dough just a little bit. I'm going to get a little bit of flour on it. Not too much, because I think it'll be okay. Get my rolling pin. This will force me to start getting better with rolling. And let me know if you like my new tripod that I got from TMU. It's just so I'm trying to get a little bit closer up on some things. Like with me and Jack, it doesn't work very well, but when I'm doing stuff on my own, I think it works a little bit better. I wished I was good like my grandma. My grandma used to like roll out a pie crust in like no time at all. She was really, really good at it. But she made hundreds of pies. So I'm sure she had plenty of practice. plenty of practice. She used to make pies for this place. They still have the auction there in the, I don't know what you call it, but stuff for sale, flea market. That's what it is. But they used to do livestock. And they had a big old auction there, and they had a kitchen there. And she used to bake all the pies and cook over there. My grandma honestly could make the best pies ever. She was really, really good at pies. I loved it. And I had her recipe, and with moving and everything else, and it was in her handwriting. That's what's the saddest about it. Not that I lost the recipe, but I had her handwriting, and I don't have that anymore, so that kind of sucks. Alright, so next thing we're going to do, and I'm going to do a little bit better than last time and not get it all over. I'm going to do a little bit slower here. And we're going to get this melted butter all the way out to the edges and everything. And I got it so I can still pour some out. It looks like you guys can see it better. I'm not sure if you can or not, so you can comment on the bottom and let me know if you do. And if you guys can, if you can like, share, and subscribe, if you like what you're watching, that'd be great. They really do base us on how many likes, how many hours that we get watch time, commercials, length. So like my video earlier will not be monetized because it was only, I don't know, 5 minutes or something. But sometimes you just want to do a video because, well, you want to. And you don't care if it's paid for. And they have a thing that I tell you, my money keeps going down. I don't know how that is possible. I guess it's the game of YouTube. Alrighty. I'm only 15 away from 1600, so do please make sure you like and share and subscribe. I'd like to get to that. That'd be awesome. Alright, now we're going to put on cinnamon. I guess I'll have to learn how to make these since that place in St. John's closed down. And they used to make the nutty ones too. Oh gosh, were they good. I actually broke a tooth on one of their forks one day up there. It was crazy. But they had the best. My parents, we used to stop there on the way home from my grandma's up in Vestaburg. When we lived in Hazlitt, we'd stop there and get a cinnamon roll. Oh, memories. Now we're going to make brown sugar. I know this is kind of going over the edge here. So, I must have rolled it out a lot bigger than last time. And I figured out what I'm going to make for Nina. But I have to wait for everything to show up. I did order a few things from Temu, so it takes a little bit longer. I ordered some cookie cutters, and they're like $8 at Walmart, and I could get them for like $2 something at Temu. And so everything that I make for her video, I'm going to take over to my grandkids' daycare, and then they can have snacks. So it'll all be pretty good stuff. Hard piece there, I don't want in there. Alrighty. This way, I know I just did this a month ago or whatever, but this way people that, you know, now that I have the new thing here, you can maybe see it better. and follow along with it just a little bit better. All right, so now when you fold it, let me bring you over here just a little bit. All right, so when you fold it, you start at the edges here, and you want to make sure you try to roll it as tight as you can. So when you do it, you kind of pull on that at the same time, because you don't want them real sloppy, because then they won't stay together. So just keep trying to roll them as tight as you can. My end ones are going to be very small, but that's okay. I've only done it once before, so it's not like I'm a pro at it, you know. It'll take time. Everything takes time to learn. Oh, that looks beautiful though. I'm going to tuck these in a little bit on the bottom here. Alrighty. And then I'm going to kind of pinch this together on the bottom here. See where it doesn't quite meet up? Because I didn't do it perfectly. That's why that's like that. Alrighty. Now I'm going to cut these, start cutting these in about an inch, inch and a half. And you know, that depends on how big you want them. You know, if you want super duper big ones, then, you know, cut them at 2 inches or 3 inches or whatever you want to do. One thing about cooking, it's up to you what you do. Nobody tells you, you know, that's going to suck. And if they do, and it does, who cares? It's not them eating it. It's you and your family. And if your family likes it, guess what? Score. That's how I look at it. And I'm going to put these, and the end pieces I'm going to do just like last time. I'm going to kind of push them down just a little bit. And then I learned something from another channel. If you take that end piece and kind of just tuck it underneath, that way it doesn't, you know, like how it kind of flies open on the end, it takes care of that. So if you go over and under, these ones are going to be really big. I cut them way bigger than an inch and a half. So tuck and go under. Pull it and go under. And that way you don't have that big flap, you know what I mean, that opens up at the end there. You know, the longer you do them, the better you'll get at it, right? That's how I think about it. Jack's all excited that I'm making cinnamon rolls. Because believe it or not, him and Missy get just about everything that I make, so. Alright, I think I'm going to put this one over here. Kind of make a little bit more room so they have room to expand. And then, of course, I didn't bring my towel over here. Let me grab that real quick. Hold on. I got a mess all over my floor. Sugar, all kinds of stuff. Now you're going to want to cover these and let them rest and rise for 10 minutes. So just before I get ready to put them in the oven, I'll bring you right back. Alright, so I've let them rise. These are going to be some big cinnamon rolls. I uncovered them, and what'd you say, Jack?
Wow, they look good.
So I'm going to put them in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes or until they're done, and I'll be back. Alrighty, so I'm back, and the cinnamon rolls are all nice and cooled now. Loosen them up here. They got really, really big, you guys. Like, look at this one. Jack was like, those were really big. Like, he was like, thinking I'm gonna automatically give him some. So now we're going to make these maple icing. I've got 4 ounces of cream cheese in here softened. I'm going to use a 1/2 cup of confectionate sugar, whatever you guys want to call it. Alright. Then we need 2 tablespoons of butter. Yes, once again, my hands are clean. Alrighty. 2 tablespoons of butter. And then we need 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. These are going to be yummy. I can just tell. There's 1, 2, and 3. Throw these in the sink. And then we're going to mix all this together. I really hope this is enough. I didn't use their recipe for the cinnamon rolls, so hopefully it works out okay. Let's take that out of there. Don't want to waste any of this, because I think we're not going to have that much anyway. Alright, now it says to frost it with the back of a spoon. Maybe that's why they think there'll be enough. Oh yeah. How does that look? Yummy, 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 yummy. Alright, I'm going to call Jack over here and we're going to take a taste test and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I got them all frosted. And I gave Jack 4 to take home for him and Missy. So now we're going to taste it.
It's good.
That frosting is really good.
Yeah,
You got all over you, Jack.
I figured that.
Your nose and everything.
Alright, so there's our maple cream cheese icing cinnamon rolls. Give them a try. It's awesome. You guys have a blessed day. We'll be back for dinner.